Hey guys, oh hey, it's me, your girl Shifi Ali with my 29th week pregnancy update. I am so thrilled to finally be 29 weeks pregnant, guys. Just every week that you're pregnant, your baby is one step closer to survival, okay? So take a moment to thank the good Lord up above if you've made it this far. So this video today is about why, oh why am I pregnant and I still need a panty liner? If that is your dilemma, you have come to the right place, because it is my dilemma as well. And in 1 second, I'm going to share with you why you need a panty liner. But first, I want to talk about how many months am I? This is the pregnant lady's plight. Everyone is saying, how many months are you? How many months are you? How many months are you? And you're going like 29 weeks because I see life in weeks. Well, I have come to tell you that if you are 29 weeks, you are 6 months and 1 week. Which means you are operating in your 7th month. Does that make sense to you? Because it didn't make sense to me, but my husband had to explain it to me in a way that I could understand. So like right now, I am 36 years old, but I'm operating in my 37th year, right? Yes. So when I turn 37, I'll be 37, but I'll be operating in my 38th year. So it's kind of like that. So you're done with the 6 months. You're 6 months and 1 week, which means technically you're 7 months pregnant, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing it any justice, because I just feel like I'm not right now. So yeah, make sense of that. You're 6 months, 1 week. That's 7 months. That's 7 months. But for the sake of people like me, I'm 29 weeks, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Bam. Okay, so why do I still need panty liners? I am pregnant. I have my ring on. I forgot my ring. Honey, can you give me my ring? Yeah, I am 29 weeks pregnant, and I'm leaking all over the place, and it's like, it's bad, because the other day my husband was like, babe, it's white stuff all over your vagina. And I'm like, he thought it was tissue. He was like, I think you have tissue stuck in your vagina. And I'm like, I don't think I have tissue stuck in my vagina, honey. I think I wipe fairly well. I don't have a vagina that snatches the tissue. So I went in the bathroom just to appease myself. I'm like, what is he talking about? And I looked down, and it's not tissue. It's leukorrhea. Right? Leukorrhea. You're like, what is leukorrhea? It sounds like gonorrhea. Am I in trouble? No, you're not in trouble, silly head. Leukorrhea is a sort of discharge. It's thin, it's white, it's milky. It may or may not have an odor. But basically, what leukorrhea does is it protects your birth canal, and it balances your bacteria, and it makes for a healthy vag when you're pregnant. But it's similar to our normal discharge, if you don't know this, in the sense that normal discharge that we get every month, especially like kind of a little bit more right before and right after our periods, that's because discharge is cleaning us out. It's God's gift to us. It is God's holy way of saying, no funky cooch. No funky cooch. Say it with me. No funky cooch. But in this regard, it's God's way of protecting your baby. So if you have this discharge that has you where like, I can just be sitting there and I can feel it coming out. And because I'm pregnant and I did suffer miscarriage, I'm always thinking, oh my God, I'm bleeding. Oh my God, I'm bleeding. Ah, ah. And so if you too are thinking, oh my God, I'm bleeding, and then you get to the bathroom, you're like, oh my God, is it pee? Oh my God, what is this? Depending on the color panty you have, you don't really know. If you have on black panties, like I typically wear black panties when I'm around the house, and if I look down there in the middle and I see the white, and I'm like, oh, duh. But if you wear granny panties and it's always white in the middle, because it's that type of fabric, then you don't know what you're looking at. So then you go, if you're smart, you go to smell. Is it pee? Is it mucus? Am I having a miscarriage? I don't know. It's leukorrhea, ladies, and it sets your soul free from the infections. Not the kind of infections if you're messing with a dirtbag, but I mean, like, infections that, you know, your body can, you just get infections sometimes when you're pregnant. So thank you, Jesus, for leukorrhea. And that is the reason why you should wear panty liner, because like I said, you get more discharge in the first trimester, and then it kind of mellows out a little in the second trimester, and then in the third trimester it's like a water faucet, like someone turned on the water faucet. And so what I forgot, even though you forget so much when you eat pregnancy, and so what I've done is once my husband thought I like lost tissue in my vagina, I put my panty liners back out. And so, you know, I'm wearing panty liners. Some websites will tell you don't wear panty liners, it's gonna take you out, you know, but other, you know, other websites, doctor websites, and you know, you just say wear the freaking panty liner, save yourself some oxy and call it a day. Because if I, like yesterday, my husband, he was like cleaning up after I was getting in the shower, and he goes, he was like, honey, I'm gonna pick up your underwear. And I'm like, please don't pick up my underwear. Please don't pick up my underwear. I'll die if you see what's in the middle. And so he's like, I've seen what's in the middle. You want me to oxy him out? And I'm like, no, just put them in the laundry. I'll take care of my panties. But he oxied them anyway, because he's sweet like that. And we've gone through this before. But anyway, long story made short, it's leukorrhea, not gonorrhea. Leukorrhea, and it's a good thing. So get you a panty liner and breathe. What's happening in my life? My heartburn is like omnipresent at this point. It's driving me up a wall. And the thing is, it's like, I know what to do for heartburn. You know, like eat more times a day, smaller meals. I know that. I know not to eat tomatoes, but I love them. I know to stay away from the spicy foods. And, you know, chocolate milk. I like chocolate milk. I don't know. I've never really liked chocolate milk, but in this pregnancy, I've developed a liking for chocolate milk. But the acid in the chocolate syrup, it's not good for heartburn. And so I'm walking around with this heartburn. I've got it now. I get it every night, you know, when I go to sleep. It's just, it's troublesome because your chest is on fire, and now the baby's moving around so much more, but I think he's losing room in there. So what's happening is he is kicking in my ribs, and my chest is right there, and it's smushed, and so he's stretching, and I'm just doing this all day because I'm like, this is heartburn. And my husband's like, honey, you don't have heartburn, you have GERD. I do have GERD, but I also have heartburn. What's the difference in heartburn and GERD? I don't know. My husband knows. I think next week for my 30th week update, I'm going to bring him on so you guys can see him. If you don't watch our channel All Day with the Alis and you're just here for the pregnancy updates and you've never met my beloved, but you will see him next week. And I think we're going to talk about what's in my bag for the hospital, because according to the past, I will only have 8 weeks left after that. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let me get back to it. So yeah, I don't even know what I was saying, but I think you guys got the point of whatever it was that I was trying to convey. So moving on. Oh, this heartburn. So you eat fewer, you know, smaller meals more times a day, and don't eat late at night. And that's supposed to like help it, because it gets worse at night, you know. So my chest is like, it's out. So if you see me and I'm like this, you know that, yeah, that heartburn and that baby is like, I don't even feel him kicking anymore. I just feel him like rolling around, and I'm thinking to myself, he has no room to move. And I did a compare picture, which I'm going to put, I think, right there, of my pregnancy, my last pregnancy, which was my second pregnancy, and this pregnancy, and I am comparably smaller. I've noticed that, like, I don't even look pregnant up in this area. I don't know how I gained so much weight that time and I didn't gain it this time. I don't know. Pregnancies are different lifestyle changes. You know, I'm a lot more in control of my life and my eating now than I was in my last pregnancy, but I think I'm feeling him a lot more because I'm a lot smaller. So, food for thought. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm just giving you guys my experiences. Oh, this time in your pregnancy, you do need to up the calcium intake. Like, your baby's bones are getting like stronger. Muscles! Wait, I really have muscles, so let me show you guys. Muscles! So however you get, you know, calcium. I don't know if you're like me and you don't do dairy. I don't know if you're lactose intolerant. I don't know. I don't care. Get more calcium in your body. They even make orange juice with calcium included in there. If you know, you don't like milk but you like cheese, you don't like cheese but you like yogurt, whatever you have to do. Like if you would normally have 2 glasses of milk a day, which I don't think anyone has 2 glasses of milk a day once they're over like 10. But if you know, do have 2 glasses of milk, have 4. If you have 0, have 4. Like, just try to, you know, the simplest way is to just drink milk. But, you know, there's other ways to get calcium. I'm just not, you know, I'm not a nutritionalist, so I can't tell you what those other reasons are right now. But make sure that you up that calcium intake because your baby needs it. The baby needs it, or he's going to take it from you. And if he takes it from you, you're going to be old early, and your bones are going to be achy, and you're going to be like, ah. So, yeah, just, like, drink, do whatever you have to do to get the calcium in your body. As for me, I have been experiencing tremendous back pain. I work out, guys. I work out every single day of my life, and I am still experiencing back pain. I've noticed that it's a little more intense on the days where, like, I may do a lower, what is it called? Like, I don't want to say incline, but like, sometimes I push, I go really hard, like when I'm working out, and then some days I'm like, let me just make sure that I keep my body active. Those are the days when I experience the back pain, like on a 90, you know. But for the most part, I experience the back pain all the time, and exercise is supposed to help reduce the amount of aches and pains that you have in pregnancy. And I definitely can vouch for that. I definitely can. So if you can work out, even if it's light, you know, just taking a walk around, you know, your community or whatever, try to do so. But yeah, I'm still like burning. I'm like, my back, like even right now, it's just like burning. And so I'm just like, that's an issue for me, you know, that my back is hurting, and I can't sleep. These past like 2 weeks, my sleep has become really, really difficult. Like I don't sleep, you know, between the back aches and the peeing, and I'm like turning my body like a fat person. And I don't mean fat in a disrespectful way. I mean obese. Like literally, I cannot, like I can't just like turn over, you know, when you're like, okay, I don't want to be in this position, switch. Like I have to like wake up and like, you know, like turn. It's problematic. And if you're a man and you're watching this, you know, keep that in mind. My husband usually rubs me to sleep, but last night he fell asleep before me, and I couldn't sleep like extra because I didn't get that initial rub down. And like he wakes up throughout his sleep. Thank you, Jesus. This man is like an angel. He wakes up through his sleep and like will rub me. So like if he wakes up to like pee or turn or dream, I don't know what happens in his brain, but like I can feel his fingers like rubbing me, and he didn't do that last night, and I get no sleep. So the moral of the story is expect back pains if you know you're in this stage like me, because they're making their way. One more thing, I am still, praise the Lord, able to wear my own clothes at this point. I told you guys last week, my clothes are in New York. All my maternity clothes are still in New York in storage at my mother-in-law's house. So I don't have my, that was that little band. My husband had purchased me a band my first pregnancy that, like you can put it around your clothes, and you can still, if you can still fit your own clothes, it looks kind of like the maternity waist band. And so I think we're going to ask my mother-in-law to send that to me, because I just don't believe in rebuying these things. You know what I mean? I have it, but I left it in New York because I thought that I was done having children. But now I'm still able to wear it. Like I can fit my pants and my legs, even my jeans that don't have stretch, but I can't zip them. And so yesterday I had on some jeans and I didn't zip it, and like for the rest of the day I had like the zipper mark imprinted on my stomach, because yeah, it was, yeah, y'all know why. And finally, what am I craving? These French fries, processed French fries, are back. Now, for the most part, I've been being so disciplined, and you can see it. Like, can you guys see my nails? So my nails have been like breaking off, and now they're like growing back, and it's because I've completely revamped my food, and I'm eating, you know, much healthier. But the other night I was craving, I was dying. I was like laying in the bed, and I was thinking I really want some processed French fries, some deli turkey meat with no nitrates, of course, but they are all bad in some way because it's processed. And I wanted on some toasted bread with some turkey bacon, and I want some chopped up lettuce and some chopped up onions and some Italian dressing, and I wanted it, I could taste it, and I wanted extra salt on my french fries. And I remember the article that I read that said that when you're hungry you want food, but when you're craving you need something specific. And when you are having a craving, it is different from the sense that you're hungry, and that only that one thing will do. And so you're not hungry, you're just, you want this thing. It's not good for you, obviously. And you know, clearly processed turkey meat and processed french fries, they're not good for me. If that's your thing, to God be the glory. No judgments here, but as for me and my body and my baby, no, we are not around for the processed foods in this season. Now, I'm not saying I never have these things, and I definitely, you know what I mean, I grew up eating that stuff, but right now, just to make sure that my son is healthy and my breast milk comes in and my figure maintains its shape or its form, I'm not going to indulge in this. But anyway, back to the story. I wanted this so bad, like I couldn't sleep. I made this healthy dinner, like quinoa and chicken and yams, and it was good. And but I really wanted this, and I really had a hard time sleeping. So I understand that the cravings are real. I think I haven't had a real craving like that maybe since my first trimester, but that kept me up. But I maintained the discipline. So if you can, try your very best to be disciplined. And now I guess I'm going to show you guys my belly. Sometimes I show you with the shirt on. It really depends on what I have on. Like, I've been wearing crop tops and stuff, so I haven't been showing you with the shirt on. But it seems to me like my stomach has dropped, so just like look for that. Tell me if you guys see anything in the comment section, please. And if you found this video helpful, useful, or informative, give it a thumbs up. From the front, from the side, from the back, and the other side. Look at this. My, have we grown. Look. Guys, this natural hair journey has me on a trip that I don't know if I want to be on. I'm trying to hold on because my husband really likes it, but it's tough. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you found it informative, give it a thumbs up. And finally, click subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, when something seems bad, turn it around and make something good. Peace.